Because if you don't have the right activity that will match your business, then it is not possible to open a bank account here in UAE.
Tell me, what are some of the common mistakes that people make when they try to go solo?
People, they don't choose the right activity. They are more into combining different activities when it comes to free zone. What I have seen here is that when people come here to form a company over here, they feel that license is the only thing they need to conduct the business operation. But there are a lot of things after setting up your company as well.
I personally believe that with every industry, the regulations are different.
Yes, for example, if you are doing, a lot of people are coming from Africa for gold trading. They bring non-manufactured gold over here. So you need a CIRA approval for that. For real estate activities, you need RERA approval. You need KSTA for education sector.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Helen and Sons podcast. And today, we're going to be talking about something nobody openly talks about. That is, can people buy their licenses themselves without using a business setup company? Now, with the onset of ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, and so on, you can just simply go and type, listen, I need a Raki's license. What are the formalities I need to complete in order to get my license? And it gives you the entire to-do list. Should people do it? Should people not do it? What are the risks associated with it? Is it going to be costing you more long-term, short-term? What's it like? Let's bust all those myths today in conversation with Mr. Saravjeet, who is their leading business consultant at Helen and Sons. Welcome to the show, Saravjeet. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Okay, great. So first question is, we have all of these online guides these days that have come out. Saying, do it yourself, set up your business yourself.
Yes.
Okay, is it realistic? Can people set up businesses themselves without a business setup company?
Ma'am, people can to a certain extent actually, because when it comes to setting up a business over here in UAE, then people think license is the only thing that they need to take to conduct the business operations. But the fact is, after getting the license, there are other formalities as well. For example, for certain activities, you need approvals from the government, from different departments. Then you need a specific right activity for every license. Then it comes for the visa quota as well. So there are a lot of things after getting the license. So you need a specialist, who can guide you to complete all its process step by step.
Correct. I think you hit the bullseye, because the understanding is not just that we need the license.
Yes.
I mean, if your requirement is really basic, imagine if you're on your husband's or father's sponsorship and you
Yes.
just need the license, and that is still something that can be managed individually. But if you have to get your license, open your bank account, what kind of activity to choose and so on, for that
Yes,
I think
ma'am.
you need consultants.
Choosing the right activity is very important actually, because if you don't have the right activity that will match your business, then it is not possible to open a bank account here in UAE. And also for certain activities like real estate, or then if you go for foodstuff trading, spices trading, there are certain approvals required from the Department of Economy. So you need a specialist who can guide you, who can take those approvals on time, because it becomes a very long process when you need approvals. For activities related to education, you need approval from KSDA, that is the Knowledge and Human Development Authority. So that takes months, 2 to 3 months. So you need someone who can do it for you. You cannot do it yourself. Yes,
Correct.
to get a free zone license, it is relatively easy.
Sure.
But when you go with a mainland license, definitely you need a specialist to guide you and to complete all the process on time.
Right. You said it right. Tell me, what are some of the common mistakes that people make when they try to go solo?
The common mistakes, what I have seen over here in my tenure in UAE is that people, they don't choose the right activity. They are more into combining different activities when it comes to free zone. So what happens is, if for example you combine education activity along with general trading, so when you go to open a bank account, they won't open an account, because it makes no sense that you are doing general trading and then you are doing services you are giving for education sector as well. So that is not possible. So people who come here to take a visa and to explore business here, explore business ideas, they make a common mistake of combining activities from different sectors. So bank account is a problem, and then they suffer. Then they have to restructure their company, make amendments with all the activities, amendment of the license. So that takes time. So they are wasting their time after coming here. So it's always better to consult someone And okay, if you want to do it yourself as well, then what I can say is they should spend time, they should choose the right activity, and they should structure the company properly, make a proper business plan, so that bank account is not a problem, because without a bank account there is no business that you can do.
Totally, totally. Tell me, in your experience so far, have you come across somebody who's tried to set up a business on their own and, has failed at it?
Yes, like there are a lot of examples. We are meeting different founders every day who come to us and they are sharing their experience that they have been here for 15 days and they are yet to finalize a name, to reserve a name as well. So, it is a step by step process. First of all, you need to take initial approval here, you have to reserve the business name, then you have to sign the memorandum, and then you get the license issued. So it is not feasible for a founder to come here and to go to the department every day to complete all the process. So because they think that we have to take a license, we'll go to the authority and we'll get the license. It's not like that. There are certain steps that you have to follow. So going again to the authority is also not feasible. So they share their experience that they have been searching online portals for all the information. They have been gathering information online, but it is completely opposite when they arrive here in UAE. So they face a lot of problems.
Sure, sure, sure. Also, I think because media has made it look like it's so simple, yeah?
Yes.
That just come to Dubai, set up your company, get a license, and so on. People
Yes.
don't really estimate the importance of getting certain approvals in time and
Yes.
attestations, documents, and things that this will actually take up so much time.
Yes, you are right, ma'am.
How much in advance do you think? Now, say, imagine someone's coming, someone wants to set up a business. What is the average timeline that you would suggest to them that, listen, this much time it is definitely going to take for you to set up a business and to get everything operational. So don't think it's going to be happening in a day or two.
Yes, ma'am. Now it depends if it's a free zone company or a mainland company. For a free zone setup, it will usually take 12 to 15 working days for the entire process. And for a mainland company, it will take 10 to 12 days. Also, it depends on the nature of business, the activity, because for certain activities, there are approvals required. For those specific activities with approvals, it might take a longer time. And also, it's very important to submit the correct documents as well, because if you skip even one document, it will be a lengthy process. Then you might also have to start all over if there is some documentation issue. The immigration approval also plays a major part here, because once you get approval from the immigration, then only you can proceed with your visa as well. So
You have a point,
documentation
yes.
plays a good part as well.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. What are the hidden complexities in this whole process that a lot of people ignore?
Yes, ma'am, because what I have seen here is that when people come here to form a company over here, they feel that license is the only thing they need to conduct the business operation. But there are a lot of things after setting up your company as well. For example, corporate tax registration is required here, VAT registration is required. Then if you want to give employee visas, then you need to open a labor file as well. You get a certain quota of visas under your company that you can issue in future. So all these things we need to explain to the founder here, because they only think that license is the only thing that we need to do our business. That is
Sure.
not the case here.
I agree. I agree. And I think also the thing is, I personally believe that with every industry, the regulations are different.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes. For example, if you are doing, a lot of people are coming from Africa for gold trading because they are doing mining over there. They bring non-manufactured gold over here. So you need a SIRA approval for that. For real estate activities, you need RERA approval. You need KSTA for education sector. So there are a lot of approvals required as well for different activities.
And tell me, in your experience, you set up businesses very regularly. Which is one industry that is really, really difficult to set up a business in?
Ma'am, what I have seen is real estate for me is a little difficult, because bank account opening is also a problem over here. I have seen a lot of investors coming here, getting a real estate company set up and unable to open a bank account, corporate bank account. So there's no business that you can run without a bank account, and
Sure.
bank account is a big issue for real estate sector.
Because of the compliance issues and
Yes,
all
ma'am.
the due
Yes,
diligence they have
it's
to
a high
make.
risk activity here in UAE.
Yes, yes.
Then general trading is also high risk activity here. So sometimes they are unable to open a bank account.
And which industries are super easy?
E-commerce is super easy. You can go with digital marketing. These are common activities.
Yeah.
And digital marketing is, it's a very important activity these days, because every business that we do, it needs support of a digital marketing team.
Sure.
So digital marketing is a very common activity here, and it's very easy to get a license.
Right. Let's talk about, any part of this entire business setup that you think that, okay, people can handle themselves. This much you can handle.
Yes, when it comes to, market study, then I think when you come up over here, then you can study the market that you can do yourself. Then also regarding the name of the company, that you can reserve yourself. You need to provide a few names to check the availability, that you can do yourself. After that, I would advise everyone to, just take help from any of a good consultant over here. That will make their work super easy.
What is the process to reserve a name?
To reserve a name, they just need to go to Department of Economy and submit 3 to 4 names over there priority wise. They will check the availability and they'll inform the available names, so they can reserve the name over there.
Right. Interesting. And if someone is actually coming to Dubai right now, and he wants to set up his company, and of course he is running behind consultants, and the thing is, every consultant is somehow coming and promoting themselves as an expert. Like, okay, you know what? Listen, we will do it right, and we will do it okay. What are certain things you would recommend him to check with a consultant before going forward with him?
Okay, so I will give one advice to all the founders. Once they are here for a company registration, they should do a complete study online as well. Plus, they should visit the authority and confirm all the details directly with the authority as well. So that will give them a clear picture that what exactly is the procedure, what are the norms and the regulations over here in UAE. And before paying anything to any consultant, they should confirm everything with this Department of Economy. If it's a mainland company, if it's a free zone, they should consult directly with the free zone regarding the payment, regarding the fee structure, everything, and then they should proceed with any consultant.
Okay. But sometimes, you have the consultants who actually charge you a lot extra for their services and so on. In that case, how do you check the genuinity of a consultant?
That's why I'm saying, like, if you visit the authority directly, you will get the fee structure from there.
Right.
For
right
example,
fee
if
structure,
it's a mainland company, they will tell you the amount, the approximate amount for the license, then amount for your name reservation, for the initial approval, for the memorandum. So you would know what exactly is the amount and how much is the consultant charging. So accordingly, you proceed with that consultant who is giving you a fair price.
Sure. Now tell me that if someone actually sets up a company themselves, is it possible that they, you mentioned that you may miss out any document while compiling your report or your file to submit? Does it do these small mistakes end up making the whole affair more costly?
Yes, ma'am. I'll give you an example. Last month, I had a client from India. So he came here for a foodstuff company. Eventually, he took a general trading license. So when you have a general trading license and you are doing, foodstuff trading or spices trading, that license itself is not enough to complete. So you need a foodstuff activity in your license to conduct that activity. But he had a general trading activity, and most of the founders, they think that general trading means that they can trade any goods over here in UAE. So that is not the case. So he had to restructure the company, he had to cancel that license, and he had to take a new license for foodstuff trading, and he had to take those approvals and start all over again. So he wasted 3 to 4 months over
My
here.
goodness.
And the only mistake he did was that it was a general trading license, and he wanted to do all the spices trading and the fruits and vegetables, the beverages.
Happens.
Such thing happened.
Yeah,
it
such
will
things
waste a lot of time over here.
Yes.
Plus, it's a very expensive place as well. Dubai is an expensive city. So 3 to 4 months mean he wasted a lot of money, and obviously he wasted precious time as well.
Totally, totally, totally. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Saravjeet. I think we've gotten so much insight on, how can people set up companies on themselves and why should they not actually. So to everyone who's listening to this podcast, I would tell you very honestly, it's not worth taking that large risk yourself. Because imagine you're wasting 3 to 4 months just sitting, hoping for something to happen, and all because you've missed maybe 1 or 2 documents, or you've chosen the wrong activity for yourself. These days, with so many free zone options and of course mainland options as well, you need to understand which free zone would best meet your requirements and then accordingly invest there. For that, you need a good consultant like Helen and Sons. So Helen and Sons details are provided in the description box. Please connect with them should you require any business setup, consultancy or help. Thank you so much, Saravjeet, for joining us today.
Thank you, ma'am.